What's up, everyone? It's Lord Vaporsmith, and now it's time for an episode of Ocarina of Time. Last time, which was a while ago, we did some Deku Seed and Deku Nut upgrade stuff. I've also been doing a lot of different other things, such as my novel, and also working furiously on Street Fighter. As you may have seen, I can now beat Ryu on the hardest difficulty with Ryu. There are some matchups I still have trouble with, most notably with grapplers, especially with some of the other characters. Um, I still have some trouble with Seth, but it's less so. There's a lot of characters that I have to learn in Street Fighter. I really haven't learned Guile and some of the other ones. I should try learning Vega, because Vega has got some of the fundamentals of a hard charge character. Like, he's like the typical one with the Delta move that's like really annoying. Anyway, I've also learned that, I wanted to bring the Smash Bros stuff back, the Wi-Fi Smash stuff, but I can't seem to do that because Bees was like, oh no, you can't have the Wi-Fi, and then that was the end of that. But I still have a lot of recordings of it, despite that I have yet to post. I also, what else I managed to do? Yeah, I have completed this game, but I don't know where my other hard drive went, but that doesn't really have too much bearing on it, because I have, like, all the videos all through the Forest Temple, and yeah, I have plenty of stuff to post. I just have to get to posting it. I haven't even posted all of the Mario Kart stuff I've done. I have done a lot of Mario Kart, a lot of beating fees of Mario Kart. I am decent at Mario Kart. I may not be the best there is at Mario Kart, but I try. I give my best effort, but sometimes my greed gets in the way, but it's not very often. Most of the time, majority, I annihilate. And if you're wondering why I turned off the Lost Woods music, is because that, you can get caught for copyright for that. Yes. They don't give you a copyright strike, but they give you a copyright warning. And I'm sick of any kind of warnings or notices on copyright after what happened to my other channel. That took me off. That really ticks me off. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to get caught for that stuff, you know, that easily. So we're going to go through the usual route of the Lost Woods. The reason why we're in the Lost Woods is we're dealing with some last business before going to the Temple of Time. The business is to get the last upgrades, Deku Stick and Deku Nut upgrades, because after there's a glitch involved that if you don't do this, you know, you get. And I'm actually kind of glad right now that I'm not going to use the stuff on my other hard drive, because there was some stuff, there was a Volvagia battle I did not do well at. And I should get a file and grind that, because I not want to do badly at Volvagia. Volvagia is the only boss in this entire game that I actually could, probably do bad at. The rest of the bosses, I don't think so. Like, I might get caught by an Iron Knuckle once, maybe, if I'm really careless. But other than that, no. Anyway, because I'm Vaporsmith. I mean, what other reason do you need? Probably you haven't seen what Vaporsmith can actually do. Anyway, we're going to get the Deku Nut upgrade. Now we can carry our full 40 Deku Nuts. All that's left is the Deku Stick upgrade. And if we can get the Deku Stick upgrade, which also exists somewhere in this forest, and we can go on to be to do the Temple of Time business. Yes. We do that. You can pick up more Deku sticks, but the next Deku stick upgrade is the final one. So yeah, I'm gonna save. And yes, I have defeated Ganon, no damage, but I don't have it on this hard drive, and I don't know where it went. So, but I can repeat the feat. I can easily repeat the feat. Any sorcerer worth his salt can do Ganondorf no damage. If you're really worthy of that title, then you can do it. Anyhow, we're gonna be going through the last woods and trying to get the last upgrade. Yes. What other things do I have to talk about? Because I do have a lot of stuff that I've done. I did Smash Tour. It was really fun, and I do a lot of funnily OP stuff. I'm not exactly sure if my other old 9.0 classics are on my other hard drive or whatever, but I can get them back. You know, it's just a matter of... There are some videos though that I may never be able to get back, but it's not... you know, I can't help that. I can't help that. I can only do what I can control at the time. So anyway, we're going to get this golden sculpture, da 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 da, and we're going to be getting these golden sculptures of triumph and turning them in for 0 words. 0 words. Yes. Now, what else? Any interesting Ocarina of Time news besides swimming down a river? I used to have really, really tight boss records, but they're not as tight as they were. But they're still pretty bloody tight. Even in this run, they're still tight, although I want to reduce some of them, but they're still very tight. What other good things? We're crossing Zora's River and talking to the Bean Man! The Bean Man. And the Bean Man is going to give the super rare magic bean. It's going to be our last chance. 70 rupees for 1 piece. And there will come a time when we're trying to buy magic beans from him, and he will no longer give them up. There will come that time, and it's pretty soon actually, because I really buy a lot of his magic beans, because in this type of run you buy lots of magic beans. And here is another gold sculpture in that tree. There was one on the ladder and one in the tree. There's also golden sculptures in other places. Yes. And, where am I waiting? What am I talking to? I'm probably talking to someone. Anyway, I'm going to be walking on and thinking about where I should go next. Because there are lots of places to go in Ocarina of Time and lots of upgrades to get. I believe we will be going to Hyrule Castle. Because there is an upgrade that we need to get there before anyway, we're going to be going into Castle Town and going to the creepy mask salesman. He's creepy. He's smiling at you. It's eerie. It's weird in the mind. It's bad. He's got that weird haircut. It suggests he's going to con you. He's going to con you, and it's going to be wrong. You know it is. What do you know? Anyway, we're going to get this skull mask. And then with the skull mask, you get special upgrades. Yes, special upgrades. So I'm going to go this way with this skull mask. And we can go up these chains. Up the chains. And collect money. Money! Money. save. So, we can go back up here and use this. I think I'm going to go back to Zora's Liva. And we are going to get back into Kokiri Lost Woods, because this is the fastest way I know of probably to Lost Woods. Otherwise, I have to go across all of Hyrule Field. Yes, and going across Hyrule Field is tedious. Yes, it's tedious. And what other things? I have been thinking about how I'm gonna make this Arabian world with this Arabian desert area that's like full of shops and lush vegetation and demons and various stuff. Do you want magic beans? They aren't cheap, but you still want them? I can't let them go for less than 90 rupees apiece. Da 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 da. You wanna go around and get the beans? Be funny if he kept going on and one bean for 500 rupees. One bean! One bean! Anyway, there is the Octorok that's going to be shooting nuts. And we're going to be going down this nice water, this river. And there are frogs and Octoroks in the river. We will be able to get a heart piece from those frogs at some point. We will also be getting heart pieces from other things that are also very frustrating. Yes. This is the usual typical grass, and get this little interesting fence. It's weird how the fence is made of wood. It's just, I don't know, like the way the wood is, not just wood, the way the wood is like blackest. It's kind of weird. Anyway, we're going to be diving down through the aquamarine depths into the Lost Woods. I'm purposefully messing the music up because it's copyrighted. It's copyrighted. I'm gonna be going into, and it kind of stinks. Anyway, we're gonna be trying to get into the ground. Yes, dunk ourselves into the ground, because I know that somewhere in here is a way to fall into the dirt. You gotta fall into the dirt and hopefully not die. We died, and then we wear the mask, and suddenly the scrubs come out of the ground and play Smash Bros really badly and mob us. And suddenly, the leader might appear with the scrubs. Hey. Oh, yeah, bears, all the young Deku scrubs agree. You look exactly like our sacred forest totem. As an offering from us, please accept these Deku sticks. They also enhance your carrying skills. Abracadabra! Bazoom it! We've got the final upgrade! 30 Deku sticks! Now I had a lot from the tens, and with the Deku stick, you can stick it onto Ganon's nose, and then let him die and do the most unholy, insane things with the Deku sticks. And the 40 Deku nuts! And then something weird happens. Because there was a pause, and I don't exactly remember what happened, but still. So now that we've got all the upgrades, we want one more upgrade to go! Yes, one more upgrade. Yes. And you see those three? We have Ferrari's win. But what were the three goddesses? We had Ferrari, we had Din, and we had Nehru! But we can't get Nehru yet. So that means we're getting Din's fire! Anyway, so Time to dive down into the depths of the weird Sartrave depths, and then suddenly we're in a strange, dark realm. No, we're not. We're in Zara's River. Save. And we are going to jump with the leap of faith. The leap of faith. And we're going to go back around this familiar landscape and jump into Zara's River. Full of fresh water. That's the best N64 water you'll see. Because N64, everything was made of polygons! It was made of polygons. Ooh, tired. It's kind of late. Anyway, we're going to be collecting money. Green rupees and blue rupees! The sapphires and emeralds. And then, suddenly, the sapphires and emeralds transform into frogs! We'll save, and we're going to go to the Castle Town Market. And in the Castle Town Market, you will see the weird villagers milling around. And we'll do the crab walk. Da, 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 da. The crab. We're doing the crab. We're doing the crab. I know the crab, you know the crab, we all know the crab, on the roll for the sun sets, and then suddenly, the sun sets, and then the gate vaporizes! And then, we get the money! The pots explode into money! And then the money transforms into a bunch of bugs! Then suddenly we get all the gold sculptures all at once. No, we don't. It'd be hilarious though if you could do something that random that suddenly something totally unexpected happens. Like that was what they used to do, like in at least one of my competitors used to do Ocarina of Time any %, and like the big allure of it was, oh my god, it's shocking! Oh my god, what the heck are they doing? Oh my god! They're flying off the top of the building! Anyway, we're gonna be going towards Helio Castle. And then we'll be climbing the vines! The vines of the divines. Yes, and the vines contain weird stuff. Then suddenly the vines are full of bugs and poison ivy, and it itches and it's nasty. And then bomb the rock. Wait, now shield it. And then suddenly, by shielding the rock, you could instantly die and teleport. No. Okay, so we're going to play left, up, right. And I cut the volume for this because this song and the Fairy's Fountain song, I probably could get me in trouble. Anyway, we're going to be going to the final fairy of the childhood that you're supposed to get when you're a child, Link. The Great Fairy, I believe, of power? Great Fairy of Magic. Okay, Great Fairy of Magic. Excuse me. Magic is power, so it could be called the Great Fairy of Power. Well, I consider it power because, heck, we're getting Din's Fire! And Din's Fire can be used for many things. Anyway, next time on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we will be going to the Temple of Time and going to become the actual hero of time. See you guys then.